that sense of rocking your weight from side to side. And this palmar compression then goes right into digital thumb compression. Working the arches. Plantar surface. Foot. Toe traction. Which if you put those words together, it's craction. And again, emphasizing, when you're moving like this, or in anything, you have to go at a pace where when you start to feel a resistance, that you don't cause the person any discomfort by going into something too fast or too deep. Because you're actually, really through your presence and your sense of touch, trying to support where they're at. That's all. So after these initial moves, then we're going to move into the individual legs. So I'm going to scoop up, put the inside leg underneath here. This helps support the knee, but also gives you a sense of mobility. So I'm going to do some traction. And come up, and we're going to go right into nice range of motion. And again, you want to use your whole body when you're doing this, so not just your arms. One way. And then we're going to do a rotation of the foot. So curl here, you inhale, and on the exhale, rotate. You get a nice rotation of the foot using your breath and the movement of your torso. Do it one way. And we're going to bend the knee and put the foot flat on the mat. So with our leg under here, we're going to utilize our leg to initiate the movement, and then just bring the leg right up. Okay. Now the foot is flat on the mat, and you want to move their heel as close to their gluteal as possible. So in this position, we're going to sit in a figure 4 position. Outside leg is extended, and the inside leg figure 4. And you could place that on the top of their foot so it stabilizes their leg so it won't slip. And we're going to intertwine our fingers and place it above their knee. And we're going to inhale. And on the exhale, we're just going to lean back. Take a nice stretch. And as you lean forward, you inhale and move your hands down. And on the exhale, lean back. So particularly on leaning back part, as you exhale, your arms are extended so that your body weight is doing the work. If you work with your arms bent, you're using your arm strength and your upper torso when it's not necessary, and it's very fatiguing, and it shuts your breath. So you work down, and then back up. Excuse me. Now we're going to move the foot away, and if you can't see, move around. You're going to move the foot away and slip it underneath your leg, again stabilizing the leg. And now you have enough space here where you're going to curl your fingers in between the gastroc heads. Starting just at the top here, you're going to inhale, and on the exhale, you lean back, again, letting your body weight do the work. So now your fingers are going right in between the gastroc heads. And again, you have to be mindful as far as what you're feeling. You just can't get caught up in the rhetoric of doing a technique. You need to be mindful so that you can pay attention to what you're feeling. That's what it's all about, right? It's not the technique. You're trying to connect with the person's spirit, and the only way you're going to actually do that is if they feel that you're listening to them. And then we're going to do this motion where we intertwine our fingers, and the palms of our hands are going to be squeezing on either side of the gastroc to help loosen it. So we're going to intertwine our fingers, and our hands are going to just squeeze into the gastroc on either side. That pressure's okay? Okay, nice. This might seem a little long, but it goes pretty quickly. Okay. The next one is, and again, you have the benefit of seeing this so that you see how one technique goes into the other, and there's not a lot of movement on the therapist's part. It's like you can do a series of motions from basically the same spot. So the more we relax, the more we can stay in our center, and the more we can focus on our breath, so we feel more. So from here, we're just going to lift leg, and now we're going to use our outside foot and place it right on the hamstring. So the outside foot. And to take advantage of the natural contour of the arch, we're going to turn our foot out so that contour goes right over the hamstring, the contour of the back of the leg. So, here. So my leg is relatively straight, and I'm holding on, one hand calcaneus, the other hand wrapped around the dorsal surface of the foot. And I'm going to inhale, and on the exhale, just lean back. You should get nice pressure out. Pressure's okay in your hamstring?
Yeah.
And then you're just going to work your way down. Now about halfway, you're going to see that because of the angle of your foot, your heel is heading for a potentially awkward social situation. So you want to turn your foot and place it on the ground. So now my heel's on the ground and my foot is straight up, and then I can just use my toes there in that position to gauge the hamstrings. If you can't see, I would recommend you coming back here. See how that's working? Just easy. And then the final one is that you motion the knee forward enough so that you can place your toe or toes on their ischial tuberosity. Okay, that's the common point of attachment for the hamstrings. And then you're just going to let the leg straighten out. You'll feel your toes hook on the bone, and you just lean back. Okay. Now from here, it's going to come up. Place the arch of the foot here. And we're going to lean forward with our body weight, so start to open up the hips. So we're systematically start at the feet, towards the ankles, knees, business, we're working our way up. So nice supported position. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we'll just lean forward to create the stretch. And just hold. Body open up to that stretch. Okay. And then we're going to back out of that and let their leg fall out to the side, still in the same position. And now we're going to use the palm of our inside hand to apply palmar compression here. And I lean in on the exhale. Let my body weight do the work. Come out of this and do a little hip rotation one way and the other, and then we're going to move her in the sideline, and then we'll stop. So simply come out of this and drop the foot down. And then we'll just do some nice circumduction with it. You notice my body posture is such that it's open enough and supported so that I have opportunity to move the hip in this direction. So you do one way, and then the other. And then you bring the leg across, and you move up so you don't overextend in your lower back. And with your hand, you stabilize the shoulder. And you have an inhale, and on the exhale, bring a nice stretch. Okay. And in this stretch, from here, you just guide them right in the sideline. Okay? And we're going to have a bolster there, because you want to keep the spine in a neutral position. Okay? So, okay, stop.